when you talk with the same tutor, so that time you don't have to introduce yourself again and again.
Isn't that yeah, I forget to do. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Um, I do not want to attempt saying your name. Can you tell me how to say it?
Yeah, it's Bhuwan.
Bhuwan.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
Bhuwan.
that's an awesome name. I've never heard it before.
Okay, so first
First
time you
time.
are, okay, first time you are hearing such kind of name.
Yes.
Okay,
Is
Bhuwan.
it pretty common where you are?
Yeah, I'm from India, so here,
Okay.
yeah, so here this name is pretty common.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is Vanessa a common name there? Probably not.
Sorry?
Is Vanessa a common name there?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's common.
Oh, cool. I I wouldn't have thought so. That's nice.
Yeah.
So Bruin, do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name
Okay.
is Bhuvan, as you
Okay.
already know,
Yes.
and yeah, and I'm from India. Basically, I'm
Okay.
from north part of India,
Oh,
and
cool.
yeah, north part of India, and there is a
Okay.
state called Uttarakhand. So my state name is Uttarakhand, and I live in a village in Uttarakhand.
That
And
is, I've
countryside.
never heard of that before.
Okay.
I definitely followed up until the north part. After that, you kind of lost me a little bit. That's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd be lost if I said something about Canada too.
Yeah, and yeah, and here and right now I am preparing for government's exam actually here.
Oh, for like the islets?
No, 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 not IELTS. Actually, I'm preparing for my own state exam. Like I am from Uttarakhand, as I earlier told you. So
Yeah.
actually, there are some exam like if you want to get a good government job in India. So first,
Oh,
yeah, so first you will have to clear those exams. So right now I'm preparing for those examination actually. Yeah.
oh dear. So then you need to have good like get a good mark for English as well. Is it part of the exam?
Yeah, actually, it is part of my interview actually.
Oh,
So
okay. No pressure.
yeah, no pressure. So that's why through Cambly I'm practicing here actually.
And so how long have you been using the platform for?
Actually, be honest, it has been almost 6 months to me using
Okay.
Cambly. But
That's
but
not
but
bad.
yeah, but I was not a regular user on Cambly. Like
Oh,
I
okay.
yeah, I think this is my 17th or 18th session on Cambly.
That's actually a pretty good amount. That I thought it would be less. Like 18 is not too bad. That's not too bad. I would say so. I mean, in 6 months, yeah, that's not that great, but it's still more than 10. So that's okay. And
Yeah.
so now that you have this exam, you've been coming on more and having conversations in order to help your interview.
Yes, yes, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so have you gone through practice interview questions with any of your tutors, or is that something that you're kind of waiting to do on your own?
Right now, whatever I'm doing, I am doing my own actually. And
Okay.
yeah, and through Cambly, I just practice my conversation.
Okay.
And
That's fair.
yeah, yeah, right.
So tell me about your career. What do you do for work?
Right now, I'm doing nothing like I'm only right now, I'm only studying.
Okay.
So yeah,
And so what are you studying?
yeah, actually, as I earlier said, preparing for government's exam, so I have to read some subject like reasoning, mathematics, sometime English, and general knowledge, current affairs. So there are a lot of things which I have to
Wow.
read on daily basis actually.
No kidding. It sounds very general. Like it doesn't sound very specific.
Yeah, like in India, I'm talking about India. Like here in India, if you want to get a good government job, it is really hard to get a good government job. It's hard
Oh,
actually. Like it's
why is
like it,
that?
yeah, like it takes time, it takes your effort, and every day you need practice do achieve that kind of examination actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So, when do you have your exam?
Yeah, I think most probably, I think maybe this month on 24 October, or maybe in November. Actually, there is no fixed date. It might be on 24 October or maybe in the month of November.
I'm not even doing the exam and I feel the pressure already. Um, that's heavy. And so, I definitely don't want to be a downer, but what happens if this exam doesn't go as well as you want it to go?
Okay. Right, right. Yeah, actually, there are two things in my mind. The first thing is that I'm preparing for that exam, but if I couldn't clear that exam, so that
Uh-huh.
time I will move from my hometown to metro city to get a government job,
Ooh.
to get a private job actually.
To get a private job. And so
Yeah.
what are the benefits between having a government job versus a private job there?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the first thing is that I think security, job
Mm.
security. In government jobs, you have job security, but in
Like you
private
have a
jobs,
contract.
in government jobs, like nobody can fire you.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but in private job, like if I talk about pandemic, due to pandemic, many private sector employee lost their job. But
No.
yeah,
Right, 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 right.
yeah, but the one who belongs in a government job, like who has job, like they have job, still they have job.
Interesting. Oh
Yeah,
man, that is super. And so everyone has to go through this if they live there.
yeah,
Oh, well, I don't want to say I'm sorry because, it is part of where you live. So I'm sure everyone's used to it. But, hearing it from a different part of the world, that's pretty heavy. You know, but I'm sure you'll do well. Like, I always say if you do your part and you do your best, that's all you can do. You can't control kind of what happens on the other side of things.
yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
I think, yeah, according to me, there are certain things which in my hand, like I can do hard work, I can
Mm,
practice my English. So there are
yeah.
certain things which are in my hand, and I want
Yeah.
to improve those things. Yeah,
Right, they're in your control. That's awesome. It's good that you have that mentality.
yeah.
Um, and so if I may ask, is your family near you or are you far from them?
No, no. Actually, my family are here right now. I am in my village.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, like, I live with my family here.
Oh, awesome. I did,
Yeah.
so my parents actually went to India a few years ago, before the pandemic, obviously.
Okay.
They went for a wedding and they said that the weddings there were so beautiful because there was so much to them, right? My dad said to me, "I'm glad we're not Indian or your wedding would have been so expensive." And I just thought, "Oh, it's so funny." Um, but every student that I talk to that's from India, they say, yeah, like the weddings here are so beautiful, so big, but we live with our in-laws, the male's in-laws, right?
Right. Right.
Always. So it's interesting to me because in the north we go our own way from our parents. We like live with our spouses, but we don't live with our parents.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
difference of living.
Right. 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 Yeah. So, is your relative lives in India?
No. So my dad hired a gentleman from India and they became really close. And so
Okay.
he invited my dad to his wedding and my mom said, "Okay, let's go." And they went and they really liked it, but my mom just said whenever she was in a taxi, she was holding on for dear life because the driving was so crazy. But
Okay.
but she made it, so it's okay.
So, why did you come?
You know what? That's a great question. First, I didn't get the invite, and I'm still waiting on that. Okay. Um, I'm like, where is mine? No, I'm
Okay.
kidding. And I was in university at the time, so I really wasn't able to take much time off, and because I didn't get the invite myself, I wasn't able to go. But I would love to go to that part of the world and kind of see what the culture and I hear the food there is amazing. So
Right.
that would be mainly why I would go. That's mainly why I go places anyways, just for food. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So, right now you are working or are you studying?
No, I'm just working. And it's so fun because I find that I'm learning so much about different cultures. I know from, on I'm in this part of the screen, so obviously I'm teaching and helping, but sometimes it just, when you're having conversations, it really feels like you're just catching up with someone that you don't know, but you kind of know. It feels weird, but it's nice. I don't know if you kind of feel that way when you're speaking to so many different tutors and it's like, I don't really know you, but we're able to have a conversation and it feels really nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't complain.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So for for how long have you been teaching on Cambly?
Oh, it hasn't been that long. I would say like maybe a few months.
Few months.
So I probably have been just on as long as you have. But I have been on more than 18 times though. So I am beating you there. Um just on that. But it's only because I have to. So you have to catch up now. You have to pass my score. That's your goal
Definitely.
now.
Definitely. Yeah. I will pass this score. So
Well,
every day, like,
and
mhm.
no, tell me.
Yeah. So like every day you meet like different kind of people who have different kind of culture. So how do you
No,
feel?
you know what? You're so sweet to be asking all these questions. I feel like I should be the one asking you all of them. But no, actually, I think that students like to connect with different tutors at the beginning when they're first starting out on Cambly. But I find that at some point they like to have a connection with one tutor. And that's been my experience. So even though I would love to keep meeting different students from different places, like yourself, this is our first time meeting. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
been lovely.
Yeah.
Um, I have a lot of continuous students that come back. So I do reservations all the time. You reserved with me today
Yeah.
and I see the same people all the time. So at some point, it turns from this student teacher relationship to
Right.
really just a friend to friend basis.
Yes.
Me trying to teach my friends something, but it's really comfortable. It's super
Right.
comfortable.
Yeah. 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 Right. Right. Yeah.
And,
Actually,
and
that's a
s-
good thing. And because
yeah, it's super great.
right. Yeah. Because when you talk with the same tutor, so that time you don't have to introduce yourself again and again.
Isn't that yeah, I forget to do that all the time. People will say I always say, "Please tell me about yourself," and then they'll say, "Please tell me about you."
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you do that?" I forget because I have the same students all the time. I've forgotten how to do that myself. So you're absolutely right. It does get a little boring when you have to say, "This is my name." Like I'm sure when you say your name, people are like, "Whoa, that's such a cool name." So you probably get that all the time. So that must be nice.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
And so do you feel like you're ready to take on this exam or do you feel like you're not?
No, actually, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm completely ready to take this exam actually.
If I don't see you again, would you um excuse me, would you message me and let me know how it goes for you? I would like to know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely I will message you. And I think very soon we will talk again.
I would love that. It was so like you are so fun to talk to. It was
Yeah,
not there's some conversations that obviously you do a lot of more work in, and then there are some conversations that just feel very easy. And this was really easy for me. So,
yeah, right.
it's nice for a Tuesday. Can't complain.
Yeah, right.
I hope your work is or your studying is just as easy for you.
Yeah, yeah, it's easy.
um okay, let me just check. So, I just want to tell you a little feedback on your English. It's
Mhm.
super, super good. I do think that you need a little bit more confidence, like just, don't be holding back so much. That comes with
Okay.
time, but other than that, it's super good.